Okay, so the classic box chain now is adorned with this is the first ever enamel bracelet. So adorned with a beautiful motif and all done in enamel. Wow, this is really beautiful. So we have the butterfly, and that's done in all shades of blue. Next to that, we have the flower. Next to that, we have the ladybug. Here, we've got our watering can for all those gardener lovers out there, garden lovers. And this is our clover, our 4-leaf clover with the shades of green. We are saving over $50, but only for another about 2 hours and 40 minutes, because this price will go up right now for the next 2 hours, 3 hours. We're saving $50. I love this.
I know.
And I have
like,
to put it on, so you talk, because I'm trying to put this on backwards on TV.
Yeah, no, well, so truly every time I see this collection, I feel like I just want to wear them all. Like, I just think it is such a fresh, beautiful burst of color. But really, this is an extension of our Symbols of Love collection, now with that little hint of color. Perfect for spring and summer. Like, if you're, if you know our Symbols of Love collection, then maybe you have a specific symbol that you really resonate with or you gravitate towards. Or, maybe this is something like you're tuning in for the first time and you're like, wow, like, what is this all about? And so we love our Symbols of Love collection because it is just a little extension of yourself. It tells the world a little bit more about what you love and what is near and dear to your heart. And so that's what we wanted to do with this collection. We wanted to make it personal, but then we wanted to give you this like really fun burst of color too.
And speaking of that, right, personal, because I know I'm not the only one. Whenever I see a ladybug, the first thing that I think about is good luck, because that in our culture, Angela, because you're Italian like me, ladybugs, whenever you see a ladybug, you're like, oh, that's good luck. And I love that, right? And then many people might have other connections to a ladybug, and that's fantastic. Also, the 4-leaf clover, of course, is good luck. What a beautiful gift to yourself or to any loved one. And then we have those, like that feminine flower. What flower is that? Is that the hibiscus, it looks like?
Yeah, so you know what? That is truly open for interpretation. Like that flower can really be any flower. But I love the coloring that we did with it as well. I love how the petals are curved in. So it's just this like really beautiful, like burst of spring.
And then also, speaking of burst of spring, that gorgeous blue butterfly.
Yes, and so many people love the butterfly, whether it is a symbol of transformation and you want to give it as a gift. Maybe someone is going through a new journey or a rough time. I know a lot of people like will see butterflies and, like remember someone that has passed. So the butterfly is a really special symbol in our collection.
And then that watering can for all of the garden lovers. I think that's so sweet and different. Like you see flowers, you see things like that, butterflies, but the watering can is so unique.
I know, isn't it so cute? Like, and that is our newest symbol. So this was the first time that we ever introduced a watering can is in this specific collection. And I have a feeling that we're going to get customers asking us to like put it into like our normal all sterling symbols collection, which we always love suggestions, by the way. But I just think that it's so sweet, especially with that beautiful sunflower in the center. And there are so many people that love to garden. And I just think it was just a really fun symbol to add to this one.
And then, so in the center, you have the motif, but then we have even 2 hammered texture beads on the sides as well.
Yeah, and what I really like about this is that all of these stations, the hammered beads and then the enamel charm, they're fixed. So they're always in position. They're not going to move freely around the bracelet. And so, they're always going to be like perfectly positioned for you. And the 3.7 millimeter gauge, which is what this is such a great gauge, I feel like, to wear on its own or can easily stack with other pieces. So whether you're just looking for something really simple and you just want one bracelet, I think it holds its own and it's beautiful. But then, feel free to have fun and add this to your stack too.
A stackable for sure. And again, in a bracelet, it's really, really important to have that the twist. What do we call it when it twists with you? The closure.
Yeah, the swivel design.
Swivel.
Because I mean, truly, I mean, we're putting on our jewelry like each and every day on our own. Like we want it to be easy.
Well, I did. I was able to put it on backwards on live TV like this, and I was able to get it on, and I don't want to take it off now. Look, I have on that flower with the darker pink on the outside and then that light pink in the middle. All of that dimension is just gorgeous. Now, if it just moves around, then you get to see the bead stations right there. My favorite, I still have to say, my favorite texture of all the J textures is the hammered. So anytime I see hammered, I'm happy.
Right. I mean, it's such a beautiful, subtle detail. Like, I mean, if we did high polish beads, that would, of course, have been beautiful. But our hammer texture just adds this little touch of sparkle, like light reflection when you move about your day. It is subtle, but it is just so reflective and beautiful, especially on the sterling silver. So I really think like this has it all. It has your tried and true box chain. It has a great gauge. It has these beautiful, simple stations. And then in the center is like what's special to you and what's personal to you, which I love.
So actually, let's look at the special size chart that we have for the bracelets, because we do have the extra small. It's a 6 1/4 inch fit. Small, 6 3/4 inch fit. Average, 7 1/4. Large, 8 inch, and extra large, 8 1/4 inch. And how would you suggest for a lot of us an easy way to figure out what is our wrist size?
So I think probably one of the easiest things to do would be to grab like a measuring tape that's like a fashion one, like that's like flexible. You measure your wrist and then just know when it comes to J, no matter if it's a cuff, if it's a thick gauge, if it's a thin gauge, we always size according to fit. So that extra small may not be exactly 6 1/4 when you measure it, when you get it home, but the fit is going to be that. So always, stay true to your size with us, no matter what style bracelet you get, and you'll be in good shape.
Oh, that's a great tip. So not necessarily is it 6 3/4 inches the length of this. What it is going to do, it's going to fit a 6 3/4 inch wrist. That's a great thing to know. All right, so it's very easy, and it's always so comfortable when you wear a J jewelry bracelet. Truly, I have a few, and so my mom also, she's a layerer. She's more of a layerer than I am, believe it or not. She's got like 3 or 4, and she just continues layering, and she's like cooler than me sometimes, like with the jewelry stuff.
Tell her to send in some pictures to us.
I will.
We love seeing customer pictures. Yes, I will.
She has one with the dusty, not the dusty, the whiskey color that we love. Think about it. I can't remember the name of the gemstone.
Okay, like maybe.
The smoky taupe, smoky quartz. She has one bracelet with the smoky quartz, and that one. Then she has all different other silver J jewelry bracelets. It looks so good, and I will get you a picture of that.
Yeah.
So maybe she would like one of these to give it a little bit of a pop of color. So you have your butterfly with the blue enamel, the pink. This is we're calling the flower, the ladybug. We have fewer than 40 left in the ladybug. This is your watering can. Fewer than 30, and then we've got our clover. Fewer than 20 to go around in this. J446633. We're saving $50, but only until midnight Eastern time, so take advantage today. Also, it comes beautifully boxed, because I feel like this is a really special gift for anyone, any loved one.